Gizmo Spaz here. Welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to be going over the complete set of Aeon's Elite Skylanders figures. The newest wave, featured here in the very back, is from the most recent game, Superchargers, as most of you may know. If you've been following my page, you should be aware that I am a huge Skylanders fan. I do have all of them that have been released except for the chase variants. They're very hard to come by and they're very expensive in the aftermarket, so I'm not concerned about that. I do have all of the official repaints, not including the convention exclusives. So, but I do have quite a few. Anyway, first we're going to focus on last year's Elite, where there were one of each element. And as you can see, they are basically the same exact mold, just given a different paint scheme. In most cases, the paint scheme is very similar to the original, except everything's a little metallic and shiny. I'm not going to go over every single one of these because I want to get into the newer wave. But there's Spyro, one of my favorites, and this is the only way you could get Spyro in the last game. I was a little disappointed in that, just because the whole game came from the concept of Spyro the Dragon. The first one was called Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. And I've always been a big fan of Spyro the Dragon. This little purple dragon is amazing. He's awesome. So, there's Spyro. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no Spyro. Not even in a GameStop exclusive or Toys R Us exclusive in the way of the new Elites for this newest game. So, there you go with that. A little disappointing. But anyway, let's get to it. There's Spyro and his Elite form. The Elite ones are the more shiny ones. All of the Elites for the first game, or for the first wave of Elites and the new Elites, have a gold base and a clear bottom. So that makes them unique. They're not necessarily related to any particular game. Another one of my favorites is Stealth Elf. She's been in every single game and has two different Dark Editions, much like, and a Legendary Edition. Stealth Elf is pretty popular, much like the Jetvac, who has two different Legendary Editions that, as I was saying in a previous video, I'm a little disappointed in. Most of these characters I play with a lot, except for I don't play with him a lot. When what I have played with him, he's not bad. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about him. I'm just not a huge fan of him. But he is a pretty cool character. This guy is one of my favorites, so I was really excited when I saw him last year as an Elite. Let me see, I guess I should keep that zoomed in. And I really like his shiny paint. And but anyway, let's get on to the newer guys. So first we have Voodooed. Now I believe this is the first time Voodooed has ever been redone. This is the only way you could ever get Voodooed before, was in the very first game, I believe. I'm going to have to look back and double check. But there's Voodooed, and with his first remold, we have Elite Voodooed. And he actually looks pretty different. Now I'm not going to open these up just yet. I will open them and play with them later, but I kind of rushed to do the video and just wanted to give you a basic look. The backdrop things that they give are holographic. I'm not sure if you can see it very well on the camera. Yeah, I see it moving around a little. They are pretty neat. Now, in the original 8 from the GameStop exclusive ones, you could actually connect the backgrounds and they would all connect to make one picture, which was really cool. This is Elite Zook. Now I believe Zook got one remold for Giants. I think. I'm not sure. But this is Zook's repaint. As you can see, very similar but he's got a big, what would we call that, brass? I'm not sure. Brass colored coconut, not coconut, pineapple sticking out of his bazooka, which is kind of silly, but that's where he gets his name. His name is Zook, and he carries a bazooka. So, also, in case you didn't know, if this is your first time watching, oh, it's not on the back of these, all of the Skylanders Elite get a, where is it? It comes fully upgraded at max level, I guess, and they are 3 times more powerful, which is pretty cool. So if you're having a rough spot, I don't play with my Elites too much because of their power. I consider it cheating a little. Every now and then, if I'm having a rough spot, I'll pull out my Elite Spyro, who I have leveled up my favorite way. I'm a big fan of Spyro, like I said. A little disappointing that he's not featured in this game. But anyway, there's Zook. Looks pretty cool. Very similar. It almost looks like they just remolded the original toy. Mouth and all. So, but there's Zook. Now, another one of my favorites here is Slam Bam. I've always been a big fan of Slam Bam, and I love his sled toboggan there that he comes with. Now, this is a complete remolding. Look at that. He comes with all of his armor. Pardon me. Comes with all of his armor, and once again, they all come with the 3D backdrop, which I really like, but I wish that they connected like the originals. But there's my favorite of him. He's just really cool. I've always liked characters with more limbs than you would normally see in your average humanoid character. Now this is another character that I believe only was ever released in the first game, and that's Boomer. Once again, I'm going to have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure Boomer, who's a troll, who decided he didn't want to be bad anymore, so now he's a Skylander. Comes with, instead of a couple sticks of dynamite, comes with your classic comical bombs, which are pretty cool. Boomer is all about blowing stuff up. It's kind of like that one Muppet. Oh, I wish I could remember his name. Who's that Muppet? If you remember that Muppet's name, let me know. I should know because I'm a huge Muppet fan. But here's Boomer. He looks pretty cool. Once again, if you actually look at the character, it almost looks like it's just a slight retooling of the original. You know, they put his ear in a similar pose. His mouth almost has the same amount of openness. If you look closely, though, you can see that the mouth is hollow. You can actually, there you go, see through the mouth. So they didn't just like paint a mouth on the character. They actually molded him like that, which is pretty cool. I never noticed that. I've never looked too closely at this character because I never played with him much. But now that the Elite version of him is out, I think I will. So, and then next is another character that never got a mold before, and that is Ghost Roaster. Now, he was always one of my favorites for the first game, and I was disappointed that he never got any more love. He never got an original, another repaint or anything. This is a complete remold, as you can see. It doesn't look like, well, actually, no, it does look like the character is in the same basic pose, but his arm is moved a little. Yeah, he looks very similar to the original. But yeah, I was disappointed that he never got any remolds in later games, and the only way you could originally get him, whoops, sorry about that, was in the, oh, I can't even remember the name of the pack now, but it was the Crypt. The Crypt for the first game, the level pack. Then here we have Elite Dino-Rang. Now, I think Dino-Rang only ever got one mold as well, but I'm going to have to go back and check on that one as well. So there's quite a few new characters in this that haven't been around since the very first game. Of course, you could always play with your old characters in the new games with the new level caps, but they've never had official remolds or anything, so there you go. I know there's a lot of, ooh, you can really see the 3D on that one. I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I like these Elites. I hope they keep doing it. I am really disappointed that we only got 6 remolds for the Toys R Us Elites. instead of a full set of 8, one per each element. So it kind of throws off my numbering. Of course, last game, the trap team, I was a little disappointed that we didn't get equal amounts of characters as well. The new game, they kind of did it over again. They got 10 new characters and 8 remolds for superchargers. And speaking of, for my next video, my next Skylanders video, we've got these two guys to do a review on. And now I don't have the original paints of either of these characters yet, so I won't be able to do a comparison. But we have Legendary Bone Bash Roller Brawl and Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Fizz, whose both of their names are so long they wrap around the corner of the packaging, which is silly. Also, these just came out, so I finally have this. I'm really excited about opening this up, and this I do have the Dark Editions for, so I can do my comparison. And last but not least, definitely not last, because there are more to come out yet, but I also got this. And as you know, I have the Legendary pack of this, so I will be selling my bonus trophies, because they are the identical trophies, online, so that others can have them if they don't want to buy the packs. So they'll be able to get the Sky Racing Action Pack without the figures, although these figures look awesome. Can't wait to review those as well. And that's my video for today. I think I made that short enough. My camera hasn't shut off yet, so yay! Everyone, happy hunting, be nice, be kind, and have a good one.